Point 1. Constant fatigue that doesn't go away. Your body is crying for help. Imagine waking up every morning and still feeling tired. Not just sleepy but deeply, overwhelmingly exhausted. This isn't just a sign of aging, it can be a red flag from your heart, kidneys, or even early cancer. Fatigue that doesn't improve with rest means your cells may not be getting enough oxygen, or your body is using up all its energy just to keep basic functions running. Many seniors ignore this, thinking, "I'm just getting older," but there's a difference between healthy aging and hidden danger. Persistent fatigue could point to heart failure, hypothyroidism, anemia, or chronic inflammation. Real-life story Q. An 81-year-old man in Arizona who used to walk daily suddenly felt tired after climbing a single stair. Within weeks, he was diagnosed with congestive heart failure. Early fatigue was his only clue, but he missed it. Visual suggestion. Show a slow-paced visual of an elderly person looking at a morning cup of tea but feeling too tired to pick it up. Transition to a hospital scene with an ECG monitor and oxygen mask, gently highlighting the urgency. What to do? Don't brush it off. Get a full-body health check, especially your blood work, thyroid function, and heart scans. Eat iron-rich foods, hydrate well, and maintain light but regular movement. Point 2. Rapid weight loss without trying. A silent alarm bell. Losing weight might sound like a blessing, but after 60, unintentional weight loss is often your body's way of waving a red flag. If you're not dieting or exercising, but you've dropped 10 to 15 pounds in a few months, it may indicate cancer, malnutrition, thyroid problems, or muscle loss, also called sarcopenia. Muscles are what keep your organs supported and your immune system strong. Losing them can mean losing years from your life. Story Q. A 73-year-old woman who loved gardening lost weight rapidly. She thought it was just stress. A few months later, doctors found pancreatic cancer that had silently progressed. Early weight loss was her only warning. Visual suggestion. Contrast visuals of then and now. A smiling senior in photos from 6 months ago, now appearing thinner, pale, and withdrawn. What to do? Track your weight monthly. Focus on protein intake: eggs, lentils, cottage cheese, and resistance exercises. If unexplained weight loss continues for more than 2 months, consult a geriatrician immediately. Point 3. Chronic shortness of breath. Your lungs or heart may be in danger. You don't need to be climbing a mountain to feel out of breath. If walking to the mailbox or chatting while sitting makes you gasp for air, that's a major warning sign. Your body could be struggling to circulate oxygen, possibly from heart failure, COPD, or even a silent blood clot. Emotional hook. Shortness of breath often goes unnoticed until it's too late. Breathing is life. When your body struggles to breathe, it's telling you, "I'm working too hard. I need help." Real case Q. An 82-year-old ex-teacher began having mild breathlessness every evening. It turned out he had atrial fibrillation that led to a stroke. If he'd seen a doctor earlier, he could have avoided it. Visual suggestion. Elderly person walking slowly, pausing frequently, holding their chest or side in discomfort. Cut to a close-up of oxygen masks and breath monitors. What to do? Get your oxygen levels checked regularly. Use a pulse oximeter. Ask for an ECG or lung X-ray. Also, avoid pollution and cold weather if you're prone to respiratory distress. Point 4. Memory loss that affects daily life. A brain in trouble. We all forget names or keys sometimes, but when memory loss begins to affect routine decisions, conversations, or recognition, it's not just aging. It could be early signs of Alzheimer's or vascular dementia. Story Q. A 76-year-old woman, once known for her sharp mind, began forgetting her grandchildren's names. She'd leave the stove on or call her daughter by her sister's name. It was dismissed as normal aging until her MRI showed signs of microvascular damage. Visual suggestion. Scenes of an elderly person staring at a photo album, unable to name the people in it. Transition to a clock ticking symbolically, paired with gentle, emotional piano music. What to do? Challenge your brain daily with puzzles, reading, and memory games. Avoid sugar-heavy diets. Stay socially connected, sleep well, and see a neurologist at the first signs of cognitive trouble. Point 5. Loss of appetite. When the body no longer wants to heal. Appetite is more than hunger, it's a signal of life. When a senior suddenly stops wanting to eat, it could be the body slowing down due to organ fatigue, depression, or even terminal illness. Emotional cue. Loss of appetite can be the body's way of saying, "I'm tired." It often precedes serious decline, especially when paired with weakness, mood swings, or digestive discomfort. Real-life case: a gentleman in his 80s, known for loving his morning porridge, began skipping meals. Within 2 months, his kidneys began shutting down. His loss of appetite was a signal of something deeper. Visual suggestion. Empty plate, untouched food on the table, slow background music. Close up on a senior looking distant, detached, or confused. What to do? Introduce small, frequent meals. Use herbs and spices to stimulate hunger. Rule out dental issues, gastrointestinal problems, or medication side effects. Monitor mood. Depression often masks itself as appetite loss. 6. Chronic dehydration, the silent killer in disguise. It often begins subtly: a dry mouth, occasional dizziness, or feeling a bit tired. But in the elderly, chronic dehydration can quickly spiral into something deadly. As we age, our sense of thirst diminishes. Many seniors go entire days without drinking enough water, believing a few cups of tea or coffee suffice. But the body's cells begin to dry out, affecting blood flow, brain function, and kidney health. In many hospitals, dehydration is a hidden cause behind fainting spells, urinary tract infections, and even strokes. An 81-year-old woman once collapsed in her garden. The cause: severe dehydration. No fever, no apparent illness, just an unnoticed decline in fluids. To avoid this, seniors should sip water consistently throughout the day, especially in warmer weather, or while on medication that increases urination. Adding hydrating foods like watermelon, cucumber, and clear broths can help maintain balance. 7. Unnoticed infections. When minor ailments turn fatal, for younger people, a urinary tract infection or a mild bout of pneumonia might just be an inconvenience. But in older adults, these minor infections can become life-threatening overnight. Seniors have weaker immune responses, meaning an infection can spread faster and cause systemic failure before it's even diagnosed. In one case, a 76-year-old man went from feeling mildly unwell to being in the ICU within 48 hours, all due to an untreated UTI. The infection had triggered sepsis, a condition where the body turns against itself. Warning signs include confusion, rapid heart rate, or sudden weakness. Loved ones must stay alert to small changes in behavior or mood, which may be the first sign something's wrong.
8. Unmanaged sleep apnea, the nighttime threat. Sleep apnea doesn't just ruin a good night's sleep, it can destroy the heart, increase stroke risk, and lead to sudden death. Many seniors believe loud snoring is just a nuisance, but when the airway repeatedly closes during sleep, it deprives the body of oxygen. This nightly strain silently damages the cardiovascular system. Research shows a strong connection between untreated sleep apnea and fatal heart events in the elderly. If your partner notices ye gasp for air during sleep, or if ye wake up exhausted, it's time to seek a sleep study. Using a CPAP machine or lifestyle changes like weight loss can greatly reduce risk. Don't dismiss sleep issues as normal aging. They could be your body's warning. 9. Emotional isolation, the invisible health crisis. We often underestimate the power of loneliness, but emotional isolation in seniors has been linked to a 26% increased risk of early death. The stress of feeling unloved, disconnected, or forgotten releases harmful hormones like cortisol, which increase inflammation, disrupt sleep, and damage the heart. A widowed 85-year-old woman, once vibrant and active, declined rapidly within months of losing her social circle. Not because of disease, but due to loneliness. Connection is medicine. Regular phone calls, community activities, and even pet therapy can dramatically extend life expectancy. If ye be a senior or loved one, make social well-being as important as diet and exercise. R. Over-medication, a hidden trap in modern aging. The average senior takes 5 to 10 medications daily. While many be essential, the risk of drug interactions, side effects, and toxicity be dangerously high. Confusion, falls, bleeding, and sudden organ failure can result from drug overload, especially when prescriptions come from multiple doctors. In one tragic example, an elderly man passed out behind the wheel due to medication-induced low blood pressure. His life could have been saved with a simple medication review. Seniors should routinely consult a geriatric pharmacist or physician to evaluate all medications. Less be often more. Regular check-ins help remove duplicates and ensure drugs are still necessary. Closing message. Your body's always speaking, sometimes in whispers, sometimes in shouts. The sooner we learn to listen, the longer and better we live. These 5 additional silent killers are not meant to scare ye, but to empower ye. Aging is not just about avoiding death, it's about choosing life with wisdom, care, and awareness.